And we're live.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Get in there, get in there, get in there. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
Nick Freeze.
What it do?
And our special guest on this final football Friday of the 2022 season, repping the Eagles, upstate New York in the building. Our boy Rells from the Variety of Sports Twitter Spaces show in the building to talk some Eagles, talk some big game, talk some NBA, and obviously, you know, tap in with us on these sports today. So, Rells, glad to have you, man. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
All right, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for Townhouse Media on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Sports for You Podcast. Follow me at jwatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram at High on Mark and High on Mark 1 on Twitter. And follow Nick on Instagram at Nick_Freeze and 99 Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram.
With extreme caution.
And you can follow Rells. Rells, tell them where they can follow you, bro.
Yo, King_Easy on Twitter.
All right. And also tell them where they can follow Variety on Therapy and Sports.
Therapy and Sports every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Hosted my boy Bully, hosted my boy B. And shout out to the rest of the Therapy and Sports family.
All right, absolutely. Let's go ahead and, introduce the world again to our boy Rells. Rells came a listener recently, and obviously we interacted on Twitter, his space, and in his spaces and everything. So how did you come across Sports for You?
Man, I like going on podcasts and see different sports and see what especially people of the minority group doing. I always promote that we gotta do positive stuff out here, whether it's sports or whatever content people create, just keeping themselves busy. And I came across you guys and I said, oh, okay, let me see what's going on. And the way y'all guys was just, how y'all communicate, how y'all was vibing, talking about sports, how you was getting the fan engagement within the comments, that's dope. So I was like, okay. So I listened to the first show, listened to the second show, and y'all talk to people within your comments, which live sports podcasts don't do. So I'm like, yeah, this is it. I feel behind those.
I appreciate it. So how did Therapy and Sports come about?
Yeah, man, I think we're about to go almost a year. I was jumped into Nick Spaces. I guess the Spaces in Twitter came like a year now. It started back in January. A lot of people came from Clubhouse. I never been on Clubhouse before, so when Spaces came on, jumped into a lot of Nick's content creators. Shout out to my boy Smooth with the Philly Nick Spaces. Now he do Player Club Spaces. Got into that, helped him co-host, and I said, you know what, the next season is about to be over. Let me pivot and try to do something on my own. And at the time, I had one partner that got into my partner B, said, yo, I'm about to do this Therapy and Sports. We talking basketball, football, baseball, all sports, but we talk about therapy issues because a lot of stress out here, especially when COVID, depression had risen. People be on the booze even more. People lost their jobs. People trying to find out what's going to be the next meal. Relationships, either people broke up with their relationships or they stuck with their lady or their man or whoever. So, and I come from a field with therapy, and I've been in therapy. So, so I said, you know what, I sit there, so I'm gonna do this on my own. One day aspired to be a podcast host myself. So I said, you know what, Therapy and Sports, because you can mix sports and you mix therapy, because even these players, they go through a lot of stuff. We always talk about hoop. You guys need to shut up and dribble, but these guys talk about mental illness. Shout out to Kevin Love, right? And that nobody takes them seriously. Nobody takes them seriously, and I think that's important. So we talk about a lot of stuff, and we talk about politics on the show. We talk about relationships. We talk about ball. We talk about everything, man. We don't shy away from anything. We talk about, unfortunately, like school shootings and police brutality. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, and that's right. A lot of people don't want to hear about politics and things of that nature. But I think that it's important for us to have them conversations, even when it's uncomfortable.
True.
Absolutely.
I agree.
And I appreciate y'all for doing that. Mental health is definitely real taboo in the black community, and it takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing. And obviously, and I think about last night, we had the NFL honors, and we're gonna talk more about the NFL honors later on. We do the football, but on this note, the piggyback on what you were saying, Dak Prescott won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award last night, and a lot of it had to deal with. Obviously, we know the loss of his mother. He got into doing nonprofit stuff for women who battled cancer, and but then obviously we know in the last 3 years ago, his brother lost his brother to suicide, and he talked about his bouts with depression and being vulnerable. And obviously, I know certain people on certain shows criticized them, saying quarterbacks couldn't be vulnerable, but we were all respected it because he actually helped somebody. Because I remember when the Cowboys played the Bengals, Hayden Hurst, the tight end from the Bengals, went to him and was like, "Man, keep doing what you're doing. You actually helped me because I dealt with it also." When people were calling this dude weak for basically submitting, like, look, I had dark days. My brother took his own life. I lost my mother when I was in college, and he's helping save somebody, and he's been an advocate for the suicide hotline and helping others who've had those dark days.
Yeah, man, that's this is beautiful. He's I hate the Cowboys, but I respect that. It's something about besides him being a black quarterback, it's something the way he carried himself, right? And I want to say it's kind of like LeBron-esque, whereas he plays in Texas. We already know how the state of Texas is. No shade, y'all. But being a black quarterback for that owner, he has to be perfect at all times. Even he has to be careful in his interviews. So from afar, I have admiration for him because that's deep. I remember when he lost his mom, he lost his brother, and I think if I'm not mistaken, he lost his brother during COVID. So just imagine, right? Yeah. So just imagine that you're going through COVID, then you lose a family member, and then next thing you know, you got to go play football. And that's what I tell people all the time, and tell my listeners, like, we got to be careful when we're saying that all these need to play ball. These guys have lives too. If these guys was conscious enough, they would just put their jerseys on the floor and say, "We taking the day." And you know how much money that they will stop?
Yeah. You ain't kidding.
That's a fact right there.
Players have to know their worth and know their power.
What's up, Lisa? Kenzie said, go back up to that comment, John. Kenzie said, "Man, that's beautiful, brother. Very much appreciated."
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all
appreciate you.
And again, we're gonna give y'all Rells information on social media. Y'all can follow them at the end of the show as well. But let's go ahead and talk some sports. Let's start a little bit with the NBA, and obviously the biggest story should be the biggest story outside the trade deadline is history was made on Tuesday night when LeBron Raymond James surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and became the NBA's all-time leading scorer. I said it then. I thought when I saw how LeBron walked into crypto.com or Staples Center on Tuesday night, I was like, oh, nah, he definitely going for the record.
Right, he going the record. He came through with that fly outfit, and you get like that swag. I knew he was getting it. I knew he was getting it that night.
And then you see him in the warm-ups. He has his Beats by Dre headphones on, and he has the number 38,388. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's no way. And he knew, and he got so many people that flew in from Ohio, that flew in from his wife, his mom, his kids. Obviously Phil Knight, who's the founder of Nike, was there. Nico Harrison, who's the GM of
Dallas Mavericks, right?
Yeah, he was of course the former CEO of Nike.
Yeah.
And obviously he has a relationship with LeBron.
That's Kyrie's reason to stay in Dallas if you do stay.
Nico Harrison is that guy. And obviously the family that took him in when he was a kid, when his mom was dealing with her challenges, they were there. And it was an event. And I knew, started out slow, missed his first 3 shots. But then when he got going, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, Kareem was high-fiving when he was missing shots.
And I said this on the show. Kareem might have been humble, but no one wants their record broken.
Kareem was hating.
No.
Especially not that record, because nobody thought that record was gonna ever get touched.
And that,
Right.
and when the great Chick Hearn said it, when Kareem broke it, no one thought it was going to be good.
I mean, I think the same thing. Whatever LeBron stopped at, I think he'll stop somewhere close to 42 or 43,000.
Yeah.
I don't think that's getting touched.
No way.
Oh man, Rells, our boy Josh is in the chat, and he, for the record, he's a Niners fan.
Oh, sorry, I had to do that to you, man.
But yeah,
y'all had a great season though.
but yeah, I look at it. I brought up when Adrian Peterson was close to surpassing Eric Dickerson.
Right.
He admitted he did not want Eric Dickerson to break the record, and it didn't happen. Obviously, Adrian Peterson, I think, came like within 5 yards of breaking Eric Dickerson's single season rushing record, but he didn't want the record. I know Kareem didn't want the record because, like we said, you think about everything that Chick Hearn said 39 years ago. This is a record that'll never be broken.
Little did he know.
Yeah. We just finished watching the game, Kenzie. Charlotte is trash.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Charlotte is trash.
Charlotte's not even trying to win.
Nah.
They want Victor Wembanyama.
All right, they want the
Or
number one
Scoot.
pick.
Victor
Or Scoot Henderson.
He a baller too.
By the way, him and his sister just had their high school jerseys retired the other day. Here comes Josh. All right, we already seen that. Let's go, Chiefs.
Nah.
Boo.
Listen, I don't know if Josh.
We good? We good right now. 30 seconds.
I don't know if Josh trolling, but I'm not rooting for a team that beat me in the Super Bowl.
Nah.
Ooh.
Huh?
The team they should have beat.
Yeah.
And let's not act like the Lakers are good. Though. Well, okay, man. Don't even go. Don't even.
Oh yeah, he definitely trolling now.
No, he's trolling.
Y'all like Josh. Josh is trolling.
Yeah.
He got started early with the trolling too.
Here come Kenzie, man. F the Chiefs. Kenzie, a Chargers fan, real. He hates.
Okay.
No, hey, Rail. Kenzie actually thinks that Chase Claypool is a number one receiver.
What?
Hey, look. Hey, look, over Keenan Allen.
And look, he about to see the difference with Keenan Allen out there next
What?
year.
Yeah.
He has Keenan Allen. He's a Chargers fan. He would have preferred Chase Claypool over Keenan Allen.
He can go Chase Claypool now.
Yeah, because Keenan Allen about to get released.
He's about to go right to Buffalo.
Or to the Raiders.
Yeah, he is.
He going to the Raiders.
He's going right to Buffalo.
Enjoy Mike Williams as your number one receiver.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Josh said, I'm not trolling, fan. What up, Candace? And she's laughing about that idea.
Chase Claypool.
What up,
please.
Candace?
But back to LeBron. This night was just iconic. You had Jay-Z. You had Bad Bunny. Denzel Washington was there. It was a star-studded event. It brought me back to Kobe's last game. Where everybody in town wanted a ticket. The tickets here in the city was just
Unheard of.
I didn't ever heard a price.
I heard it was
ticket being
crazy.
It was.
It was ridiculous.
I was reading a story where a dude bought tickets to that game just randomly, like a few months ago. He paid like $105 for the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Sold the tickets for 40 racks.
Yeah, I can watch it at home.
Yeah.
A ticket, $40,000 for a ticket.
Or maybe it was 40,000 for all three of them combined, but he profited 40 racks for them.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, that's history made though. So
Hey, that's a down payment for a house in New York.
for real, man. So
that's gas money in LA. Never mind.
yeah, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
If you
By the way, Real, since Mark mentioned it, how much is gas in NYC right now?
New York City, it probably I want to say about between 360 to 420. But I'm upstate, so upstate our gas is they always go up and down. But right now it's between 333 to 357.
Dog, there's not even a 3 out here.
Man,
I almost passed out when you said 3.
Dog, it didn't matter what number you said. You started with a 3.
yo,
I went to Vegas.
oh, you freeze?
Oh, he froze.
Oh man, hold on.
For my big gas.
Mm-hmm.
You had froze for a second.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
man.
sis.
You said you went to Vegas?
Yeah, I went to Vegas last year for my boy's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the gas. I said $7.60.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
he was
about right.
yeah, he said we got followed by California rules. I said, God damn.
Yeah, that's insane. There's gas here in LA that is that price. Like if you go on the west side, like Beverly Hills and that area, that's where all the high price gas is.
Yeah.
That's areas I stay away from.
Yep, and off the freeway.
But to LeBron, just that night, and then when it happened, and we was on air for most of it, and then we off the air, me, Nick, and our other boy Trell, who was chilling with us on Tuesday. Pause.
You Josh?
Pause.
What Josh said? Let me see what
Hold on. Y'all got you. We'll see what Josh said in a second. Go ahead.
And we was just sitting there. I was like, man, it's gonna happen because he only needs 16 points. I saw him talking to Bronny and Bryce. He was like, yeah. You think I can get the record? I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to. And that's exactly what he did. And he hit that shot. That was just insane. Josh said, so y'all I got an Eagles fan and he gets cheaper gas. SMH.
That's right, Josh. You see this, baby.
He said he went to Vegas for cheap gas. And
Yo, Josh!
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm engaged. Don't get me in trouble.
Man, don't get that man in trouble, Josh. That strip is my
Depends
best.
on the location.
Kenzie stay in Bakersfield. Yo, really? That's what we doing, Nick? Kenzie said fast.
I've got to be on the show.
Kenzie said fast trip is my best friend, and it's $3.95 a gallon, and that's killing me.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Kenzie. Yo, when we had gas that was like $4.10, I almost wanted to puke.
That's what I
That's
wish.
gas out here.
I wish gas is 410 right now.
On this?
Well, if you have to go high and far to find one, that's that low.
Look, if you get gas that's around that price, you better go with a bulletproof vest.
Absolutely. Although when I go pick up my Sophie from school, the Arco over there on Firestone and Garfield, that's the cheapest gas probably over here.
Grey Goose.
Great goose.
Oh, that's what y'all drinking tonight?
Oh yeah,
Shout to the goose.
Shout to the goose.
But yeah, it was happy. But all things didn't go well that night.
There you go.
Whew.
Go ahead.
All things didn't go well that night. Obviously the viral moment that went bad for all the wrong reasons, involving one Anthony Davis.
Oh, he was being salty.
So
what happened? I heard about it. What happened?
So he got taken out the game after it was right after he dove into the bench, saved the play. Mm-hmm. LeBron got the basket, the tied Kareem's record. He goes to the locker room. I guess he was to blow off some steam, or to the hallway, and he came back. He sat down, and at that time when he sat down, all his teammates were standing up, and then LeBron hits the shot, and they're all celebrating, and he's not. So, and everyone's
heard that.
Josh said Costco. I hear that. Mom's go to Sam's Club.
I don't like the excuse of that. Oh, he was upset about the game going. At that point, it's more than a game. At that point.
We finna get into why he was really upset. We know now. We know now what it really was. That was coach speak. We know what it really was now. No, we know what it really was now. So obviously,
this dude's a baller.
He should be All-Star too.
Hey, yo, Josh.
Oh man, yo.
Are you kidding me?
Kenzie said, I don't got Costco membership. Get Sam's Club.
You better find somebody that got one.
Sam's Club, they're fired.
Hey, Josh, you going to Wheelhouse Sunday? Let me know. My bad.
Absolutely. We'll be at Ill Will's on Sunday. But yeah, it was a bad look.
Oh my God.
And but it was just the night was just all good for LeBron. You good? All right. So the night all was good for LeBron, having his family there. Obviously, him just becoming the all-time scoring king, and he's still going. When we talked about it, me and Nick talked about it after the show. Like he's gonna have, when it's all said and done, LeBron's gonna have about 40,000 points.
I say 42.
He probably somewhere he's gonna have at least 40,000. Probably like Mark said, 42,000. Over 10,000 assists and over 10,000 steals.
Dog, the crazy thing about his game is that he's averaging like 30 a game right now. He can easily fall back and just average 20 for like at least the next 5 years. And then look, he regressed to averaging like 15 for another 2 years probably after that. Like he can just fall back in his scoring and he can still have a big impact on the game because of his passing ability, and he can turn himself. I mean, at this point in his career, he could be a power forward because especially the way the game is right now, there's not really no. Oh my God, that was good dunk. There's not that many bigs or whatever. Especially he's gonna be stronger than a lot of the people he's going up against too. So he can easily make the transition from, or he just be a point guard all the time.
Trip. Rells, what you think about this moment from LeBron?
It was dope, man. It was a great situation to see him pass Kareem. Listen, like Jordan, I grew up watching the Jordan era. I'm 40 years old, but I think that could be more than one GOAT, right? Because listen, if you want a pure scorer, you want somebody who's going to be on demon time, take over game, and destroy the competition. Of course, that's Jordan, right? But we can't act like and I love Jordan, but respect to Jordan in this aspect. You can't take away from LeBron. LeBron was doing this since high school. And it's not even just about him doing what he did in high school. Think about it. Your guy said this before. He slept at somebody took him in because his mother was going through hard times. He was sleeping in different people's couches, right? Have to go through all that. Then you have to be the number one athlete of all the country in high school. Then you go into the league, surpass expectations, and of course we give him respect, but people older than us don't. And I even kind of correlate that to therapy, whereas people don't like to see anything new, right? We always say,
that's cold right there.
They don't want to see anything new.
That's a jewel.
Because other than Kareem, everybody else that's a Hall of Famer that hate on him, you see him. One, he's rich, right? He's about his family. He's damn near perfect on any type of news outlets. He built his school. He's a $1 billion athlete, and he aspires to build get his own team, right? He's making power moves, got his own brand, movie star. I think a lot of times them guys, respect to the Hall of Famers, is hate and jealous because either in that era they didn't want to push the envelope or they couldn't. And I totally understand that. But make way for the new guy, man. Yep. And it's okay. This guy did 38,000 points, and he did what? He's like fourth on the assists?
Fourth on assists.
Okay. So think about it. Honestly, like I said with the Jordan thing, but Jordan never had to rebound, assist, make plays all the time, and then score for your team. I'm not saying he couldn't do it, but that wasn't Jordan's game, and that's LeBron's game. So you want the best overall player? It's like Magic. It's like Magic. Jordan had to be the birth of LeBron, and I think them old funny duddies need to chill out and make room for somebody new.
Josh said you need therapy for being an Eagles fan. Katie said this boy Rells is, but you get some feedback. This boy Rells is spitting.
Yeah,
your boy Be Easy just stepped into the chat. He said, "Not gonna lie, MJ to go. My eyes don't lie." Wait, so Bron better than Kobe? Yes,
Bron is better than Kobe.
And I'm a diehard Kobe fan and a Lakers fan.
Bron is better than Kobe. You know what LeBron don't have? And here's the thing. Let me ask you guys a question. LeBron makes the right play. He's like that cyborg that's looking on the court. This guy over here is shooting 40% from the corner. This guy is shooting 25% or 30% on the edge. And he makes the right play. The problem is a lot of fans or old school heads want him to take the last shot. But if they pay attention to the stat shots to my boy Bully from Therapy and Sports, LeBron is clutch. The past 5 years has been clutch.
Hey, Rells, I say this all the time. And no disrespect, rest in peace to Kobe, but I say Kobe is the best bad shot maker that we've seen.
He's best bad shot taker.
And because he made those and we've seen him make those, we see it's a lot of fans that want to see other people take and make the same bad shots. But when you get a player who comes in and make the right basketball play, he get hated on for that.
That's crazy.
Right.
So Kenzie said Kobe's the GOAT. Josh said Bron better than Kobe and it's not close. Lisa said, that's the conversation of her mode. We're not going there. Greatest player to ever lace him up.
He said Kobe's greatest player. And listen, I'm at that point now where I don't even argue with nobody. For me, I feel y'all know how I feel.
I feel the same way.
I feel MJ's the GOAT. But I'm not gonna knock. This whole moment is about LeBron. So let's celebrate LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree.
I got LeBron second and Magic third and Kobe. That's all I got.
And then like you said, you brought up everything he's done off the court, business wise, being a billionaire, being obviously kept his name out of the news for all the wrong reasons, but people just like to bring his name up for clout. Skip Bayless.
But you started on him.
Yeah, that was the person I was referring to when he was talking about Dak. Was when he said that Dak can't show weakness, vulnerability because he's a quarterback.
I understand why Skip and Stephen A. Smith is school,
but
I can tell you why when you ask me that later. I'll let you finish.
Okay, but yeah, I just thought back on the AD part of the situation. We now know the real reason why AD was salty. It had nothing to do with LeBron getting the record. He apologized to LeBron and said, he was wrong. He apologized. He called him that night. He even apologized even when he saw him before the ceremony that they had last night that James Worthy emceed, because he knew how much of a bad look it was. But we now know it was Russell Westbrook that was the problem.
Russell, blame on the guy that's not there no more. Okay.
No.
Cool.
No.
Wait. Okay, I didn't hear the story. What happened?
So what happened was Russ. The story came out yesterday in the Athletic from Jovan Buha and Sam Mainick. The stuff with Russell Westbrook being caught in the trade, that his name being brought up in the trade, it started becoming into the C word. No, cancer.
Oh,
no. Stop.
Wait, why you throw it up too? Like, John,
that's why I said it. John is crazy. Hey, but you see him throw like the OG?
Yeah.
Like you heard me.
There y'all go.
Hey, like when the OGs talk to you, like, you hear me? You hear me? Like, hold on. Like, yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, dog.
All right, my bad. John.
So they're saying that Russ was getting tired of hearing his name in the trade talk, specifically around when the Kyrie news came out.
True.
So
what's wrong with that?
Huh?
What's wrong with what Russ said? I'll be tired of hearing it too.
Okay, but I'm not saying he has not a right to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to be a pro, bro. And what he did on Tuesday was not cool. You even called it.
Mm-hmm.
He was going out of his way to make sure LeBron didn't get the ball.
Oh yeah, he sure was.
Who's that?
Russell Westbrook,
for sure. That was in the game. He was not passing the ball,
and it wasn't. It was very convenient that he waited till LeBron got the record so he can be the one credited with the assist.
Oh yeah.
So what happened was he got substituted at the end of the first half. Instead of sitting down, which he normally does, he's standing on pretty much right there where the ref is, or probably where old boy just walked by.
Who Russ?
Yeah, he pretty much standing on the court, which you really can't do because you almost go
6 people on the court.
It's pretty much gonna get him a technical foul.
Don't he always do that?
No.
Are you kidding me?
And the referee was telling him to have a seat, and then him and Pat Bev got into it with the ref. Bill Handy gets up and said, "Like, Russ, just have a seat." He wouldn't do it. So then here comes Darvin Ham said, "Bro, you cannot do that."
That's a wild name.
And then
Phil Handy?
Yeah,
that's that last name is crazy. Go ahead.
Me.
But yo, you all right?
Be easy says fact.
Yo, that's my partner in crime, Derek in Sports. What up, B?
Shout out.
And so next thing you know, Darvin Ham, Russ had a shouting match in the locker room, but they all dapped it up, blah blah blah. And then now, as we know now, the next day Russ got traded.
Okay. So Anthony Davis used Russ being unprofessional for himself to be unprofessional. All right, cool. Go ahead.
And let me be clear, I'm not defending Anthony Davis. If y'all know,
I know you're not, John.
I'm not defending Anthony Davis, but he's to the point was even if he was saying it as coach speak, he's basically saying, "Why y'all celebrating and acting all cool now when y'all know y'all feel the same way?" He was basically calling out the players for basically being fraudulent, even though he was being kind of fraudulent too.
Well, I don't think I think when everybody was celebrating, they're celebrating the moment, and I think that's what everybody's forgetting. Like
that's what it should have been about.
I seen a whole lot of things about what Lakers lost, Lakers did all this. Of course, you want to win, but at that moment, like we said before, he broke a record that nobody thought he was gonna touch.
I agree.
At that moment, let's celebrate the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'm with you, but here's my thing. Here's my pause.
Nope, I'm out of here.
Hey, yo, who man's is this?
yo, if you say here's my thing, I'm out of here.
No.
That's release.
All right.
Yo, really?
Are you kidding me?
She said scuba deacon.
Yo, human nature sometimes.
Scuba deacon.
Oh,
some dudes just. I want to say, baby, some dudes just don't know how to hide being fake.
Yeah. Nice. That's a
And
bar.
I understand it, but it was a bad look for Anthony Davis. No. And obviously he's gonna deal with that for the rest of his life. When we celebrate this moment
every single time.
Moment, February 8th, 2024.
3.
We're in 2023 now.
Yeah. Oh, you said next year?
Well, February 7th, 2024, when we're celebrating the 1 year anniversary of LeBron becoming the all-time scoring king, that photo is going to reappear all day, all night.
You'll see that photo of Candace Parker. Anthony Davis
man.
in the background. My fault.
You never seen them in the same place at the same time.
So I just now, shout out to Candace Parker. She's calling the All-Star game, man. Leave her alone, man.
Oh, that's why Anthony Davis didn't make.
Yo, really?
Hey, dog. Hey,
get out, Mark.
Go home, dog.
Go home.
Go home, dog. Go home, dog. That was crazy.
Yo, me and Nick and Rells gonna finish the show.
Yeah, we finished on, dog. It's cool. Go ahead.
Mark
that
is
was crazy.
Mark is officially left the building. Go ahead, bro. Hey, Casey said, "Hey, Nick, chill."
Wait, what I say?
But yeah, I just think it was a bad look. Go ahead, bro. And it was just a bad look, and he's going to deal with this for the rest of his life. It's sadly, but let's talk about now the fallout from the situation, and that is the trade deadline. And I don't know what y'all was doing at 10 o'clock on Wednesday night. I told in our group chat with me, Nick, Mark.
That picture's iconic.
Sadly, that was the last picture they had together too.
Right.
I told our group chat is me, it's Mark, our boys Trell and Kenzie, and the homeboy Mo from Canada. I was watching wrestling on one TV. I had Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt on the other. I dozed off, and then I woke up about 10:24, and all hell breaks loose because Kevin Durant is now a Phoenix Sun.
Dog, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
I figured you was at work when it happened. When the KD trade, the news about KD happened. Or was you off that day? It was Wednesday. It was Wednesday night.
Oh no, yeah, I was at work. Yeah, I was at work too. I first seen in our group chat with all our homies with Josh and Will and all them. Doc put in there and said, the trade was about to happen.
Dog, I got the notification. I instantly sent. I'm like, yo, KD is going to the Suns. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is the trade I would not expect to happen at all.
No, it's crazy how they finessed the Suns to get KD and then have to give up Chris Paul or DeAndre Ayton.
Right. That was a robbery right there.
Highway robbery.
By the way, Charles, let me ask you this: as you stay in New York, do people really support the Nets?
No. Respectfully. My squad is Knicks all day, every day. But here's the reason why people don't support the Brooklyn Nets, right? You have a lot of Nets fans, true Nets fans. So shout out to them. The problem is when they gentrified Brooklyn, they brought the Barclays. A lot of people was mad with Jay-Z because it kind of flushed out the people that lived around the area, all the mom and pop shops. So when they go to these fans come to the game, it's not really a lot of Brooklyn Nets fans. It's a lot of people that's from the other communities that come and watch them play. They ticket sales below half the time. They got a beautiful stadium, right? But it's just the allure. A lot of the tickets they give away in certain schools when they give it to the staff, because it's just like that with the New Jersey Devils. They suck. Okay, and so a lot of these tickets they go to schools, they go to businesses, and it's like free tickets. So when you gotta get free tickets, they come to the stadium. That's sad, And they had a moment, right? When what's funny? Shout out to all the Knicks content creators out there. They was like, we had to hear that when Katie said that coming to the Knicks wasn't cool. Now we know our owner's not the best. We already understand that.
He gave us a lot of content in the early days of sports for you.
Sure did.
Right. But it's funny that how they had 2 big threes and they couldn't get anything done in one playoff series. I'm just saying.
They did have 2 big threes. That's a fact.
Well, technically they had like 4.
I'm gonna ask you this, Rells.
Don't forget about Paul Pierce.
That's what I was talking about.
They've had 2 big threes since KD been there.
That's why I'm saying that why they didn't get Chris Paul and Devin Booker. They finally went to do the rebuild they did before they got KG and Paul Pierce. If KD and Kyrie would have been New York Knicks, Will fans have tolerated this?
No. Well, and that's some shit. Look at how he treated Julius Randle when he did the whole thumbs down. He was feeling himself because he had like the most improved player of the year award the season before. We're not gonna tolerate bullshit, right? Even just like someone like iHeart been playing like trash in the beginning, and you know what he did like a man? He came to the media. He said, "I apologize to the fan. I've been playing like crap, and I'm gonna try and do better." We know iHeart sometimes don't look like he plays with great basketball IQ, but he tries. And that's something as New Yorkers, that's what we like. We like the grit. You know what I'm saying? We're in the biggest city in the world, one of the biggest cities in the world. We put our lunch hat on, our lunch pail, and we go to work. We don't cry about anything. We don't take none of that fakeness. And I think that if KD and Kyrie were on the New York Knicks, I tell you this, the owner's a lot of things. He's not playing none of that crap, right? And he's a media mogul. He owns a half of New York. And he's definitely not having that. New York media, New York, sorry, not New York media. The Knicks, when it comes to media, they are tight-lipped. You hear people talk, sources said. I tell you here live on this beautiful podcast, that sources stuff be crap. It be totally crap because they so tight-lipped.
Hey, the source be trust me, bro.
By the way, what was the reaction when they brought in Steve Stout? We talked about that when we was doing our pilot episodes.
Shout out to Steve Stout.
And Steve Stout was brought in, and then all of a sudden he said something about them wanting to get rid of Thibodeau, and then he hadn't been heard from since.
Yeah. Yo, you say one thing, they take you out of there. They not trying to have nobody leak anything. Take you out of there.
Does anybody know what Leon Rose look like?
Snorlax.
Wow.
He sleeps on the job. Nah, I think we see him like once.
Oh, okay.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
You know what's so crazy? That's all I have. I do spaces sometimes with Laker fans, right?
Don't even go there. Hold on, before you go there. I used to run a Laker account called Showtime Forum, so I already know where you're going. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing from a Knicks fan perspective. Yes, I feel like that we all kind of have the similarities of our problems, but at the end of the day, at least you know who your GM is. At least he talks to the media. At least, just like the trade deadline, he made crazy moves, and they had nothing to offer nobody other than the 27 and 28 draft picks. So for him to fleece this move, I gotta give Rob Pelinka his flowers. Like us, we got Josh Hart. I'm not gonna sneeze at that, but that was it. And we got two.
I love Josh Hart when he was with the Lakers.
That's a good pickup.
They got Josh Hart because that's Brunson, good friend.
Exactly. Villanova.
By the way,
Villanova.
Since you're a Duke fan, Rells,
not Dookie.
Why y'all Knicks fans hate Cam Reddish so much? Well, hate
it.
Now he's going
God.
now, but
oh my God! Listen, I'm gonna tell you something straight up, and I think I can speak for all of Knicks fandom, probably except for 10%. We love Cam Reddish. We was mad with Thibodeau. We was mad with Thibodeau that they didn't play him. It was reports that he stood up for himself. He told the assistant coach that I don't like that the way Tibbs is using me. I feel like I could provide more. The assistant coach went back and told Tibbs. Next thing you know, that was his last. He had like the one game that he didn't play well. That's the last time you've seen him. And shout out to my sister Skills.
Shout out.
But the thing is, like, we you know why we love him? I tell you straight up, and I said this in one of my spaces. We identify with Cam because you look at Cam. Cam's a straight black dude, cornrows, had the swag, looked like he belonged in New York City. And I think that it threatened some people in the organization. They know Cam is damn talented more than anybody on the team. And when you're talented, and when you was brought to the team, and the coach really didn't want you there because you threatened the talent of his guys, it's going to be a problem.
Facts.
So next thing you know, we want to get you out of here. And shout out to Gilbert Arenas because Gilbert Arenas give you insight of what really goes on.
No, you ain't got to tell us. We out here.
That's my guy too. Shout
out to his son.
Shout out to GA. So if it's not like the sports agency CAA runs the Knicks, right?
Well, I would know. Clutch runs the Lakers, so I would know.
Exactly. So that's the problem right there. We need a new head coach. We need somebody young that can identify himself with the team. And I think that's how we maybe change the road ahead.
I didn't hit
half a bird left. Go ahead.
yo, I was about to say something crazy on air, dog. I'm glad. That's
this dude, man.
Hey, Nick, you about to save this show from ending right now.
Mark's a wild boy.
You ain't seen nothing. Watch.
He over there eating chicken like Lay.
No, I'm not.
Mark, you was busting that chicken down, bro.
Yo, shout out to Jim Danny, and you shut up.
Hey,
Mark bust that chicken down like he ain't eating a week.
Hey, if we go to Area 51, can Rells still hear us?
Hold on, let's see.
He wouldn't.
Let's see. Let's try.
Hold on,
Rells. We're gonna do something real quick. Go to Area 51. All right, we're back. You're wild.
No, you wild.
No, what I quote was wild.
Oh yeah, it was. Shout out to me.
Make sure y'all follow this man with precaution. Shout out to Luna in the house. But let's talk about the All-Star game. So they didn't.
What time is it? We gotta.
So because we're gonna go right to the football now.
There you go.
7:33.
So they made the announcements today that Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson will not play in the All-Star game due to injury.
Steph, Zion, and who?
And KD.
KD, all right.
So they announced their replacements for the starters because they're all voted as starters.
Mm-hmm.
So in the West, John Morant is going to replace Steph Curry.
Understandable.
Laurie Marketing is going to replace Zion. And then over in the East, Joel Embiid will replace Kevin Durant.
Joel Embiid should have been a starter anyways.
But here are the guys who are named the replacements. The replacements are named by Adam Silver, the commissioner. So in the West, De'Aaron Fox replaces Steph Curry.
True.
Anthony Edwards replaces
My
Zion
boy.
Williamson.
Finally.
And then there we go in the East.
What happened?
Sit down.
Kevin Durant was replaced by Pascal Siakam.
Excuse me?
What's wrong with Siakam? I have no problem with it, but thought somebody else was going to.
Who?
Jaylen Brown. Oh, no.
I thought. Well, no, Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brunson?
I thought maybe it was going to go to Jalen Brunson.
Brunson could have went.
I just think I thought maybe Jalen Brunson would have got the spot, but I get Siakam is having a good year if you look at his numbers.
Yeah, no, Brunson.
I'm about to look up Siakam's numbers. Go ahead.
They look up. They're pretty good. But that's another team. What happened at the trade deadline with Toronto? All this talk about them maybe trading the league.
Nothing. It was all smoke.
Nothing. Them in Chicago. Nothing.
Them trading OG Anunoby. I don't get it. Domi in the house. What up, Domi?
Wait, John.
Yo,
this dude is averaging 25, 8, and 6, and you wonder why he's making it?
Because obviously because their team stinks. That's why I'm not talking about him as an individual.
What Brunson doing?
He's not doing 25, 8, and 6.
I think he's probably doing about 23 and like 6 assists or something.
And Siakam shooting 48%.
Oh, well. By the way, I'm not saying he's not worthy of being an all-star. I just thought maybe somebody else, some new blood, was going to get there.
And that's why you said that. But this is career high in points too.
He said blood.
Y'all funny. Yeah, I need to see Ant-Man in the dunk. He's not going to be in the dunk contest, Kenzie.
I need to see Ant-Man in the movie though.
I haven't seen it yet.
No,
that's why wasn't Embiid a starter? He's been a starter like 4 years because more people like Jason Tatum than they like Joel Embiid.
Brunson is averaging 23, 3, and 6.
I had no problem with Siakam in there. I just thought maybe they was going to go with another first timer.
So 2 New York Knicks, they're not going to do that.
Well, it's crazy.
Yeah,
well,
you know they all like us. They're not going
to do that.
Well, they got 2 Sacramento Kings, which is still insane, but
they top 3 in the West.
They definitely insane.
That's still weird to say. But shout out. But that's it. But congratulations on all those going to the All-Star game in Utah. By the way, NBA, get better locations for your All-Star games.
Yeah, the game is in Slut.
Did you see that?
Well, I told y'all that before they did it. I told y'all like a month ago.
Rells, did you see that? There's a picture going viral that Rachel Nichols posted of the first All-Star game T-shirt. And, they have it's in Salt Lake City. So they have SL, UT.
You're a slut.
Are you kidding me?
The shirt looks like All-Star 2023 slip.
What does that last one say?
Yo, that is wild.
It says don't.
It says Doncic or Christian.
It says Doncic is wood. That's crazy.
No,
what?
What?
That's crazy. It said that on TV. Y'all say what to me? Is that on TV?
That is not what it said, Mark.
Oh my God!
You totally skipped a word in that whole. That whole sentence. Totally skipped a word, man.
Oh my God!
Not the one with the wrestlers.
I hate y'all.
What we do, man?
Him, Kenzie, and Trill. That's what it is. All right,
Lay in the building.
Shout out to Lay.
What up, Lay?
Lay and Lisa in the building.
Don't know the pink.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to the NFL. So we got Rells here. Last night was the NFL honors. So let's recap some of the awards, all the awards that went down, including the new class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yo, Dolly, this is crazy. That's a crazy statement. Shout out to our boy Dolomite, Too Much Game Podcast. I would say if I was injured as well, I would. Who wants to go to Utah? Paco in the house.
Funny.
Paco in the house. All right, so let's say this. So let me give you again the award, how the awards went last night. So starting off with offensive and defensive players of the year. Justin Jefferson wins Offensive Player of the Year from the Vikings. Defensive Player of the Year went to Nick Bosa of the 49ers.
As it should.
The Jets, for the first time since the Saints in 2017, swept the Rookie of the Year category. Garrett Wilson won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
As he should.
Sauce Gardner won Defensive Rookie of the Year.
As we all knew that was going to happen.
But here's the controversy.
What?
They have a new voting format.
Okay.
If you went by the voting format, the old school way, Garrett Wilson would not have been Offensive Rookie of the Year. It would have been Kenneth Walker Jr. from the Seahawks.
Well,
what happened is now they're on a point system. And with the point system, Kenneth Walker had more first place votes than Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson accumulated more points out of the 50 votes 50 first place votes that are allowed.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy, but I think somebody from the Jets would have made it regardless because if Breece Hall wouldn't have got hurt, he for sure got Rookie of the Year.
I agree. Comeback Player of the Year went to Geno Smith.
Mr. Lay said, "Shout
as you should."
Lay said, "Shout to who?"
Shout to Slut.
Wow,
shout to the Slut. Okay.
She said you calling Paco. Wow, she called Paco a slut. That's fine. I said come back. I said come back player.
Y'all gotta
finish the words.
Y'all gotta stop saying words.
I almost had to repeat myself. We just
said
that
said it twice.
Paco said, "Hi, Mr. Lay. My Lakers are back, and we never left. Just was resting." Okay.
Facts.
Brian Daboll was named the Coach of the Year,
as he should.
True. Shout out to the
D'Amico Ryans was Assistant Coach of the Year.
How come Leslie?
Hold up. Be Easy said Justin Jefferson was trash versus the Eagles. Also got
Tell him, B.
12 times versus the Eagles, and the Coach of the Year was 0-3 versus the Eagles. All the frauds.
Who's Be Easy seen, Rel?
That's right. Tell him, B. Tell him, B.
Who's his squad?
Obviously, it's the Eagles.
He's an Eagles fan,
Eagles,
right?
baby. He's Eagles. He's from Philly.
Look. Brian Daboll was going to win. He was going to win it. He was going to win it, Rails. You already know because the Giants were terrible last year, and he got them at least looking like okay.
He got Daniel Jones looking like actually a competent quarterback.
What in the hell just happened?
That's cool. That's right, baby. That's right, Paco. Yo, that's cool. But listen, what's up, my coach, right? 92 years in the Super Bowl? Come on now.
Yeah, but your team is like super talented, dog. Like super duper talented.
I respect it. I respect the Giants to that degree. But you do understand that we smacked the Giants twice. We beat them on the average to 28.5 points. We put them to sleep, and we tucked them in, just like the 49ers, respectfully. We tucked them in, too. Now, people tell me they had a backup quarterback. But nobody was saying when he was on 10-game winning streak, with said quarterback. So my defense, we smacked him out the game. Then the backup come back in, we smacked him out the game. Then they had to have a running back play quarterback. We did and sacked him out the game. I'm just saying, flag is flag.
Wow, that's
get everything off your chest, dog. I'm not mad at that.
No, I ain't mad at it at all.
Y'all the NFC champs. So I can say
yeah.
something.
You know what I mean, we just something a little light, little something.
As you should.
And speaking of the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes was named the MVP.
As he should.
Wait, hold on. We predicted some of these.
Yes, we did. You can go find them. Mark's going to bring out the predictions.
So, defensive rookie of the year, me, Nick, and Trail said Sauce. John, you said Tariq Wooden, who also had a good year. Offensive rookie of the year, John, you said Kenneth Walker. I said George Pickens.
Hold up. Breaking news. The Memphis Grizzlies beat the team in the West.
Wow.
Go ahead, continue.
Nick, you said Damian Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Coach of the year, me, Nick, and John said Dable.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive player of the year, we said Tyreek Hill. Who won that?
Justin Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said Patrick Mahomes with that. Defense player of the year, we said we all said Michael Parsons. Who won that?
Nick Bosa.
True. Comeback player of the year, John, you said Geno Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Nick said Saquon, and the MVP, everybody said Mahomes.
All right, and then the big award of recognition of the night was the Pro Football Hall of Fame class. 2 first ballot Hall of Famers, as we predicted.
Of course.
Darrelle Revis, Joe Thomas.
As they should.
Joined by DeMarcus Ware in his second year of eligibility.
Should have went last year.
And here are the 2 that we didn't know who were going to get in, but we found out last night.
Beg your pardon?
The final member of the Tampa 2 defense finally made in the Hall of Fame, Rondé Barber.
Rondé Barber. What's her name?
Rondé. Yo, don't even go there. Her name is Monica. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are y'all all right, man?
Dude's wild, man. Dude wild, man.
Hey,
Mark
Rells.
acting up tonight, bro.
Hey, Rells. Hey, something wrong with them, bro. I don't know what's going on. Us. y'all wild.
Us. It's always the brother man blaming the brother man. You know what I'm saying?
For once, I'm the one that's chilling.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, for now. But then the final spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame went to a linebacker.
Oh,
Zach Thomas.
there we go. That's my boy too.
Zach Thomas gets in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, some of the senior nominees: Don Correll, Chuck Howley, all and amongst those who will also be inducted this summer in Canton. But congratulations, all those. But here are the guys who will be up for eligibility for Hall of Fame induction in 2024. Y'all tell me just off the rip, do y'all think any of these guys could be first ballot?
Probably.
Julius Peppers.
First ballot.
Yes.
First ballot.
This ought to be this a no-brainer. Antonio Gates.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Now, he would have been first ballot, or he would have been a Hall of Famer, but his career got cut short. I don't think he's going to get in, but that's Andrew Luck. But
No. What?
he's
Look,
eligible.
Hey, time out. Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna put this music on pause. If people say Cam Newton not a Hall of Famer, what the hell is Andrew Luck? All right, go ahead.
He's not going to be a Hall of Famer. There's no way. But yeah, those are the guys who are a couple of the notable names who will be eligible for the first time in 2024.
Karl Malone got MVP when he didn't deserve it. What Mike did the same doesn't happen in the Super Bowl. Hurts the real MVP.
Let me tell you something, dog.
Look, man, I respect what y'all saying about Jalen Hurts.
He wasn't about to win MVP.
He wasn't beating Mahomes. I'm sorry.
Nah.
By the way, the votes went 48-1. It went Patrick Mahomes 48, Jalen Hurts won, Josh Allen won.
Politics.
Cam Newton definitely Hall of Fame.
What? Cam Newton definitely Hall of Fame? Yeah, he's Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame what?
Yeah, he Hall of Fame.
College.
Yeah, he's going into the Football Hall of Fame.
College.
Dog. Nah,
SEC Hall of Fame.
Nah. I'm not about to even go there because I'm going to start controversy by saying this. I'm cool.
What, does daddy?
No, it's cool. If Devin Hester can make it, he for sure can make it. All right, go ahead.
Devin Hester's a Hall of Famer.
Whoa. Don't do that. Devin Hester is a god.
Thank you. Beto, what up, man?
Did your guy win MVP? All right, go ahead.
taking shots.
Yo, man. Yo, Nick,
we're talking about an MVP quarterback to a returner.
And who the best returner?
Oh no,
that's cool.
Who the best returner ever?
He probably is.
Okay, we're Cam
Newton.
Newton.
Probably.
And we're Cam Newton the best quarterback.
He's not the best quarterback.
Is he even on that list?
Devin Hester's a Hall of Famer, B. What are y'all not seeing?
Y'all are crazy.
You acting up, B.
Y'all are crazy, dog. Y'all are crazy, dog.
Nachos yesterday.
Devin Hester is cool to be in the Hall of Fame, but Cam Newton's a question mark. That's crazy. I'm cool. That's crazy.
No. Cam deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Why? Over Devin Hester?
If Cam
can y'all even name what Devin Hester position was?
He was a kick returner.
No. When he was drafted, what was he listed as?
A DB.
Yo, be easy. You wild. And I like Deshaun Jackson, but he is not even sniffing. He's not even close to Devin Hester in kick return. Come on, man.
What?
You think you gonna put Deshaun Jackson on the same level with Devin Hester as a kick returner?
Oh, no.
Receiver, different.
I'm objective. No.
As an overall receiver, Deshaun Jackson's a better player, but he's not a better kick returner than Devin Hester. Devin Hester is if you play Madden like Mark, you have nightmares about Devin Hester.
Well, put him in the Madden Hall of Fame.
He's probably already there.
He right there next to Michael Vick. Madden Hall of Fame.
He said, Kinsey said, give me Dante Hall. Dante Hall was nice. He's not Devin Hester.
I don't know how Dante Hall didn't make it in the Hall of Fame beforehand. Wasn't he the best one before this dude came around?
Devin Hester.
Dante Hall wasn't better than Nas Hakeem anyway.
Paco said Josh Cribbs.
Josh Cribbs? He was good, though.
Josh Cribbs. Now, he was good, though.
But not better than Devin Hester.
He's not better than none of the people you just said.
Michael Vick not going to Hall of Fame?
Is he not? No, he's not.
Then why Cam Newton? Never mind.
No, exactly. Donovan McNabb's not even in the Hall of Fame yet. How are we gonna put Cam Newton in the Hall of Fame?
Right, and that's just can't talk about that's disrespectful.
Hey, who? Any of them dudes win MVP? All right, go ahead.
Oh,
that's true. Von Miller said you won the MVP in the Super Bowl.
That's cool. That's not his fault.
He was scared to pick up a fumble.
No, that was definitely his fault.
Beto said that Prime was the best kick returner.
He wasn't.
Absolutely.
He wasn't. He was just fast.
It's Devin Hester, man.
He wasn't the best.
And I love Prime, but it was Devin Hester.
I got Devin Hester. I got Prime as one of the best football players who play football.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By the way, did y'all see? All right, so Lawrence Taylor was on I Am Athlete. Mm-hmm. Deion took real exception to him saying that he's the greatest defensive player of all time. Like, well, what do you think he's going to say?
I mean, he is.
Brian Mitchell, Lawrence, he was good. He's not Devin Hester either. Be easy.
Yo, Lawrence Taylor is one of the best defensive players.
He is the best. He is the best. He's the best.
No. Behind Reggie White.
Reggie White's too. Reggie White's too. And I love Reggie.
He's not another thing.
My bad.
Don't do that.
I forgot.
Please don't disrespect Bruce Smith.
So you telling me Reggie White's better than Lawrence Taylor and Bruce Smith?
It's not in the question, baby.
Who better than Bruce Smith?
Reggie White's better than Bruce Smith, dog.
I'm about to get a fine for cussing.
Dog.
Beto, you got me? Hey, Beto, you got me?
Hey, Beto, get that fine money ready.
Hey, fuck out of here.
Get that fine money ready. Hey, Beto, get that fine money ready.
Get that fine money, baby.
All right, so we got Rells here to talk about the big game. You see, he got his Devontae Smith jersey on. He's got his Eagles hat. He's got his Eagles mug. So let's talk about the game. How did you become an Eagles fan?
My grandfather, like I said, man, my grandfather was born and raised in Philly. Mm-hmm. And I used to, from me being a baby to, before he passed, I used to always sit with him every Sunday and just watch the Eagles. And something I just carried on. Then I came more of a fan once I got an adult when you go for some tickets to go out there. And, Rells,
I got to pause for a minute. Kenzie, if that is not the dumbest statement you have said, and you said a lot of dumb stuff.
What?
I got Randy Moss as the best receiver of all time. After Jerry Rice?
Man, don't cut Rells off of that.
Rells, go ahead. Go ahead.
Rells, go ahead.
Sorry, Rells. I apologize.
No doubt, but it's definitely Jerry Rice. You bugging. But I'm not mad with the pick, but it's definitely Jerry Rice. Yeah, man. So it's like a couple of us as Eagles fans. On my father's side. So shout out to my grandfather, rest in peace. But when we won in 2017, And when I see that the way we was treating Brady, and we finally got that sack, and I say probably 2 minutes before the game ended, I'm like, yo, this is real. And I just like got a picture of the phone, looked at it, and start tearing up because he didn't get a chance to see it.
Right. Battle said he just sent me the fine money.
He got froze.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he gonna. Are you back? So who's your favorite?
So when we win the Super Bowl, when we win the Super Bowl, I will be at the parade and I will be live.
Got you.
So who's your favorite Eagle of all time?
Ooh, that is tough. I had like a 1 and a 1A. My favorite Eagle of all time is gonna have to be Big Dawkins, man.
That's my guy.
Dawkins, baby. Dawkins, baby.
That's my guy right there.
I love Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins was a dog.
I loved him when he came to Denver, man. When he came to Denver, I was so happy, man. That was my.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh my God. That was nasty. That was nasty, dog.
That boy got hops.
Yeah.
Like he was gliding. That was crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? It's like Rells watching a game with us.
He is.
Jumping like he's in the studio with us.
Dog, hey, look. Oh my goodness. That dog was nasty.
Hey, Mobley, business decision. I respect the effort.
That was a good move.
Right. But yeah, I love B. Dawkins. B. Dawkins was the guy, man. By the way,
he was with y'all for a couple of years.
Yeah, in his career, he ended his career with us. And obviously he retired, of course, as an Eagle.
Of course,
number 20
should never left.
Should never left. But B. Dawg,
I hate guys like that. I hate that when it happens.
Yeah, he should have been a lifer.
Exactly.
For
Beto
sure.
says via Salahima.
Huh?
What that means?
Are you kidding me?
He said Eagles players.
Okay, I see BZ brought up Randall.
I love Randall Cunningham too.
Yeah. By the way, the history of black
the
history of black quarterbacks with the Eagles does not get talked about enough.
That's
from Randall,
baby.
From Randall to Rodney P. Obviously, to Donovan McNabb, to Michael Vick. Now to Jalen Hurts. And even y'all had Ray Rose as a coach.
Right.
I would know he was on our side when we won the Super Bowl. So yeah, it was. People don't know the culture has been with the city of brotherly love for a long while.
Yes, and on top of that, like that's the one that I love about my owner now and the owner back then. Whereas you're not like the New York Giants, where everybody knows that you have a little bit of prejudice franchise because you never drafted a black quarterback, and we did. That's something that's not talked about enough. Definitely not talked about enough.
I have to agree.
We was gonna draft Dak Prescott, but Elway said he was late for a meeting.
He drafted a black quarterback. He couldn't read defenses.
Who?
DJ Manuel. Sorry ass.
Your pop.
We drafted a sorry one too. Brian Russell. He didn't read nothing.
What was that take on Percy Harvin, especially if he didn't get hurt? Percy Harvin was nice, man, but he not on the same level as Devin Hester.
We never know.
Percy Harvin, not for nothing.
Hey man,
he deserves flowers.
Don't tell me about Percy Harvin. Don't tell me about Percy Harvin.
I hate
Percy Harvin.
I hate
Percy Harvin for two reasons.
Oh, he killed y'all in the Super Bowl.
He killed us when he was at Florida.
Yeah. He sure did.
Yeah, me being a Georgia fan, I hate Percy Harvin.
I'm a Tennessee fan.
Both of them can't stand him.
I hate Percy Harvin.
Oh, you're a Tennessee fan?
Yeah, I'm a Tennessee fan. Mark is a Georgia fan.
I'm a Georgia fan.
Hate Percy Harvin, man.
Shout out to Georgia.
You're not talking about back to back.
Want me some money.
Him and Aaron and that Florida team wasn't no joke.
Yeah, they had they had the gangster to killing the dope dealer on that team.
Yeah, because Percy Harvin and Hernandez for sure was killing out there on the field.
Off the field.
Yeah,
Pouncey was dealing them blocks, man.
Yo, the Pouncey brothers are no joke.
Yeah,
no
they was dealing. They was dealing them blocks, man.
Nope. I'm not even gonna respond. Go ahead.
Yo, I love the Pouncey brothers, man.
I'm cool. Nope.
Yeah, they was about that life.
Nope, Mark. I'm cool.
He's about that life.
Brandon Spikes, and Brandon Spikes was like the goon of the defense.
Brandon Spikes was slow. Slow. He
got arrested for possession, right?
He got arrested for possession. I think
Cam Newton got arrested for stealing. See, y'all don't remember when Cam Newton was on that team.
Nick gave him an idea for the 30 for 30. ESPN's trying to steal it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure is.
Tio don't get enough love. Never mind.
T.O., man. T.O., that was one of the greatest performances ever.
For sure.
Killer Cali is a straight. Yo. Shout out to West Side Connection.
That's what's up, Beto.
But yeah, so who y'all we doing the picks right now for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, so I got some prop bets.
Let's go, baby. Come on, baby.
Y'all want to try to win some money? So I'm gonna give y'all some money. The spread right now is Philly minus 1.5.
True.
Yup.
Philly minus 1.5 right now.
Come on, y'all. Let's take this bet.
So y'all want to get some money? The Eagles are minus 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
There's an over and under on Patrick Mahomes' passing.
What's that?
294.5.
I think you have over that. I think you're gonna have
350 and still lose by 20. All right, go ahead.
Yep.
All right, so Mahomes over and under. Over is 3.5 rushing yards on his first carry.
His first carry can be a sack, right?
Yeah.
No. They're definitely going to sack him before he runs. That defense line is crazy.
All right, here's another one. Kenneth Gainwell over 11.5 receiving yards and over 34.5 rushing and receiving yards total.
Book that.
For sure.
Book it.
For sure.
Gainwell also over 1.5 receptions and over 11.5 receiving yards.
Yes.
Book them.
Does Patrick Mahomes throw an interception?
Yes.
Yes,
Two
of them.
I'm gonna say multiple.
Yes.
Over and under on total sacks in the game is at 5.5 plus 100.
Eagles getting 10 by themselves. Never mind.
And that's
Fly,
plus
fly,
100.
baby.
That's a plus 100 right there. So put down 10. I think you win 1,000. Like Jarius Sneed is 200 to 1 at FanDuel to record at least two interceptions. I wouldn't take that bet.
I'm not taking that bet.
The jersey number of the first touchdown score is over 11.5, and that's at plus 105.
What number is you said the first touchdown scored?
By a player wearing a jersey whose number is 11.5. Who are you thinking about? Book him.
AJ Brown.
He's number 11.
That's what I think he'll win. That's what I think he'll score.
So you saying take the under?
That's what I think he'll score the first touchdown. AJ Brown.
So that means
I think Kansas City will score first. They'll get a field goal, but I think Philadelphia will get the first touchdown.
So if you say AJ Brown, you take the under because he's actually number 11. All right, over 45 and 49.5 yards for Isaiah Pacheco.
You think he under 45?
Over 6.5 receptions for Travis Kelce.
Easily book that.
Over.
Oh yeah.
Book him, Dano.
Yeah, you booked that.
Book him, Dano.
Paco said he thinks Slade returns 1 touchdown and Reddick gets 3 sacks.
Yeah, baby, Hassan Reddick.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Hassan Reddick playing with a chip on his shoulder because he feel like he should have been Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
It's about to get crazy out here.
Another one.
He should have.
Over 62.5 receiving yards for your guy Devontae Smith.
Over.
You say under?
Over. Nope. Because I think
they're gonna focus on AJ.
Brown. Yep. They're gonna focus on AJ. But Devontae Smith about to go crazy.
Expect big games from Devontae Smith and Miles Sanders.
At least over 100 yards.
And Dallas too. Hold on, don't sleep on Dallas.
Cowboys?
Dallas Goedert, the tight end.
They're not in the game.
Over. Oh wow. By the way, Kelly Carson said I didn't know the playoffs went past the wild card because he's a Cowboys fan. Miles Sanders over 59.5 rushing yards.
Over.
If you can get one single play to make on this game, what would it be? Kenneth Gainwell 100 to 1 to win in Super Bowl MVP. Miles Sanders 25 to 1 to win Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts getting scoring a touchdown anytime in the game is at plus 112.
Like running in?
Or just a touchdown period.
Him throwing a touchdown pass?
It says, okay.
That's an easy.
It's plus one. It says plus 113 implies that 47% probability of a guy who scores a 15 rushing touchdowns in 17 games. Scoop.
Hold on.
It gets in the end zone.
Hold on, John. So
via the ground or 7 times in the last 9 games.
So in betting terms, if I bet $10 and he scores, what do I get from that?
Plus
money back.
It's a plus. So it's going. I would say you have to.
You might get $1.
Yeah.
You bet $10, you get 11 back.
Oh, this is easy. Under half in the sack for Hassan Reddick is at plus 140.
Oh, please.
He's going over.
Way over.
They got the over at 38.5 pass attempts from Mahomes.
Easily.
And then Minus 113 to get for a touchdown anytime for Travis Kelce.
Wait, they don't think he's going to score? Did I hear that right?
They got him at minus 113.
I don't know. I can't see Philly focusing their defense on him too, and making everybody else beat him.
That's cool. He's going to get one touchdown and a little BS touchdown at the end of the game. It don't matter, though, because he's going to be down by like 50 points by that point.
So, Rel, on Tuesday, we give every year during the Super Bowl time, we always give what makes a perfect ingredients for your Super Bowl party. What are the most crucial things you need when you're watching the big game on Sunday?
Some Hennessy, some marijuana. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
You good.
Okay.
Just say CBD.
Hey, man, we in California, dog. You can say all that. We good.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely some wings. 3 foot sub and some chili. Because that's how we do it. That's how we. And shout out to my wife. Her chili would be a bomb. So definitely have chili.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yo, Mo, you wild.
No, that last one was wild.
Travis is getting at least 2 touchdowns. Everyone thinks Travis Kelce getting at least 2 touchdowns. BG said CJ Gardner-Johnson will be on Kelce.
No, they gonna put Bradbury on him. No, they put Bradbury on him. He's more physical. They'll put Bradbury on him. For sure, they'll put Bradbury on him.
What are going to be the keys for your Eagles to pull this Super Bowl out, Rel?
Jalen Hurts and his durability, him making the right play, him getting guys open and make the defense play honest because you're going to run the ball. They just need to do what they've been doing all year. I see some schemes because it's a Super Bowl. There's going to be a little trick play here and there. But the Eagles, I don't see them moving away from their playbook. They've been playing disciplined football. This is the most disciplined team in the NFL. Regardless if you like the Eagles or not, even the sports announcers, commentators are all saying it. The most disciplined team in the NFL. So we just need to keep doing what we need to do. I see Jalen Hurts being Super Bowl MVP.
Lay, our girl Lay has asked a question for you, Rells. Why are you not having any Philly cheesesteaks?
When I win the Super Bowl, I'll be down there and have one.
That's what's up.
Hey, I definitely had a Philly cheesesteak when I was in Philly earlier last year.
Yo, Mo, calm down. Said his native pigeon meat. Yo, Mo, calm down.
But it wasn't from
it wasn't from the spot in Creed, or
no, it wasn't from the two famous spots. It was from some spot in the hood.
Oh, those probably better than two.
Yo, the ones in the hood will always be better.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
always. No disrespect to the Tory C cheesesteaks. Right. No, you gotta go in the hood. You gotta have them talk some crap to you and get your Philly cheesesteak.
The people I went with, their daughter go to school out there. Her boyfriend's from Philly, so he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna take you to a place in the hood that got the best Philly cheesesteak," and it was pure fire.
B just said I can only have a Philly cheesesteak in Philly, and don't go to Pat's or Gino's, those tourist spots.
Yeah, that's ones I can go to. Hey, is Josh in the group chat?
Yo, B, shout out to my boy B.
I haven't seen him. Josh, you still there? Make a comment.
Hey, Josh getting blocked on Twitter.
Oh wow,
what do you do now?
Yo, Josh is a Cowboys fan, right?
He's a Niners fan.
He's a Niners fan. Same thing.
Listen, the Niners are straight. They just need a quarterback.
No, never mind.
They have to get over their curse of being hurt all the time.
I'm not even going to go there because I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. What you call it?
Which is the Kaepernick curse?
No, it's not a Kaepernick curse. Why is it that
since Joey Bosa?
Why is it that the Niners get passes for doing the same thing the Cowboys do? Well, go ahead.
Which is
all right. So we're not about to do that. So we about to
get the call on names.
No. Everybody got picked.
All right. So I got the Eagles, and I got Jalen Hurts as the Super Bowl MVP.
I got the Eagles, and I have one of the defensive players winning it.
I have the Eagles as well. I have the Eagles as well, and hear me out. And it's about to hurt my heart because y'all know how I feel about Alabama.
Devontae
Smith won the MVP.
Hey, you know what's hilarious about Devontae?
Right.
That video where it was cold.
And it was cold. Now he had me dying.
Dog, and that was the realest reaction ever.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dog.
He was like,
hey, I watched that video like 4 times, and I felt what he was saying every time.
He's like, man, it's cold as hell out here.
He said, damn, I'm about to go to the locker room.
By the way, hey, dog was mad at going to game. Every time he got off the field, he put that jacket on and sat right on down.
Because I mean, I can be on them heated benches any day. Benches. Relax.
That's what B kept saying yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he was saying something else.
Right.
By the way, Rells, what was your reaction? Was you watching the draft when the AJ Brown trade happened? We were in the middle of our draft show,
Clowned the Titans because they were idiots.
and I told them, I was like, I guarantee you they're going to draft a wide receiver because they don't want to pay AJ Brown. They just traded him just not to pay him.
I was being cheap and stupid.
Oh yeah, they so stupid, bro. They dumb. Thank you.
I was dumb. There was no only logic is what John said. They didn't want to pay him. That's it.
Hey, Rel.
Yeah.
Somebody at my job is an Eagle fan. He said as soon as y'all made that trade, he was in Vegas because you know the draft was in Vegas. He was in Vegas. Yeah. He said he put money on the Eagles that day.
He was a genius.
And he said, he said if the Eagles win, he'll win $800.
Wow, smart.
That's smart, yo, bro. I go to Vegas every now and then because for some reason my boys get mad. They won't go. You just go to Vegas for a bachelor party. Yo, Vegas knows.
Mm-hmm. We'll be there next month. Hey, Real, I'm gonna send you this picture I have. This dude made the predictions for the like 10 Super Bowls ever since 2015, and he been right. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you on Twitter.
Yeah, no doubt, yo. That'd be dope. That's crazy because I think somebody had something like that on Twitter. Like, yo, like I tweeted this and said this team is gonna win. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I found out we got AJ Brown, I remember like it was just like I was home, poured me some yak, smoked the blunt, and then I jumped. I said, wait, what? I looked at it. I turned on the TV. I jumped up and down, and I called my boys. I was talking hella junk. I said, we're going Super Bowl. I won 4 bets. 4 bets. They had to pay up. Shout out to my boys. They had to pay up. You always say win Super Bowl.
That's incredible, man.
That's crazy.
But you know what I heard? They said, oh, he's going to play well, but he's injury prone. I said, not going to work. I said, yo, watch this in the Super Bowl. You know what they all have to do? Pay up.
What's that? I hope you win more.
That money, baby.
I hear that.
Oh.
Y'all want to talk? Y'all ready to get to calling out names?
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, somebody called himself.
I don't know what that was about. But anyway, so Rel, you're gonna be part of this segment. This is the segment we close out the week. Shout out to Dolly. It's our boy Uncle Dolly's favorite segment where we have to call out people in the media or in the world of sports who say something stupid or do something that we don't agree with. It's time for calling out names. And I will lead it off because I only got one particular group of people I needed to call out. And I've done it before, and I'm going to do it again because you keep giving me the ammunition.
The people who did You People.
What's wrong with that movie? You didn't like You People?
Never mind. Come on, man.
All right.
That was good. That was a good movie.
Lakers Twitter. I was going to say you Twitter. Lakers Twitter. Lakers Twitter.
Hold on now. Go ahead.
I do not want to hear this crap that we need to give Rob that we owe Rob Pelinka an apology for what he did at the trade deadline.
What the hell?
John likes the heck?
John like Rocky Mountain oysters.
I hate oysters, Beto.
No. Time out, dog. Time out. John, do you know what those are?
Oh, is he talking about? Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was talking about the food. I was okay, so I got you.
That's food for certain genders. Go ahead.
Yo, you're wild.
Well,
that's crazy. But you're telling the truth though. Lakers Twitter, who thinks that so many people on Lakers Twitter think that we should be apologizing to Rob Pelinka for basically calling him out for not doing his job. So we want to apologize. We owe him an apology because he got D'Angelo Russell, he got Malik Beasley, he got Jared Vanderbilt, which are good moves. I'm happy for him.
John, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So what I've been hearing, since I have no choice but to see the Lakers stuff because of you. Yeah, but
I apologize.
It's all good. It's entertaining. It's entertaining to me when y'all lose.
Stuff ever since I started following you on Twitter, John.
Yeah, it's funny when y'all lose though. It's hilarious. But look, now people complain about Russ all year, right?
Yep.
People complain about Patrick Beverly all year, right?
Yep.
People just started liking Thomas Bryant last week, right?
Yep.
So now that all of them are gone, so at this point they just want to complain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
So I don't want to hear this stuff about we owe Rob Pelinka an apology. No. So job's not finished.
So they just figuring out ways to complain about stuff, right?
Yes.
Sound like one. All right, go ahead.
Well, I ain't gonna let me shut up. Wow. Let me shut up.
Cavemen, are we?
No, I'm not. And Rob and Candace and Rob still needs to be fired.
I got
but one more thing on the Lakers front, and I'll let you have calling out names.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear all these Russ stands coming out the woodworks because what Dave McMenamin said yesterday on NBA Today. Calm down.
What did he say?
Because his sources told him that when a vampire basically sucks up all the blood out the room and he leaves.
Where's she at?
That's Russell Westbrook. I don't know.
Damn.
All this, Russ, we being disrespectful and slanderous to Russ. I don't want to hear that crap.
Hype in the building.
What up, Hype?
Hey, bro, that's our homie from Philly right there.
That's the Cowboys fan.
That's the Cowboys fan.
Bro, yo, Hype. How? What happened, Hype?
Hey, Hype said, let's go.
Hype, I'm
Kansas
here for
City.
you, baby. Yo, Hype.
Hey,
No. Bro, what happened?
Hey, Hype said, let's go Kansas City.
Laker fans are spoiled children. When we don't get what we want, I think we're the most toxic fan base all the time.
Yeah.
No, not for calling out AD. AD deserved all the criticism he got, Beto. I'm talking about all these people who want to defend Russ. All these people want to defend Russ. Want us to kiss the ring of Rob Pelinka. I don't think so. The job's not finished.
I love Kenzie. Kenzie's gold.
Hype said the 90s happened. That's how he became a Cowboys fan. Oh boy, we gotta have
we definitely gotta have Hype and Rells on the show
and Sports PSP because they're all
they're all East Coast.
And we're gonna have an NFC East show when we get ready for our 2-a-days. Y'all all coming on the NFC on the East show. We got Mark AFC East. Got you. And you guys rep the NFC East.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy that day.
This game about to be crazy.
That's right. Y'all playing Milwaukee.
Anyway,
go ahead, bro.
I got Stephen A. Smith on calling out name.
Go ahead, bro. Me too. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, that interaction with Jay Williams,
that is so good.
Was insane. And Jay Williams was right. If you heard him, Jay Williams said it sounds like it's personal with you and Stephen A. with you and Kyrie, right? Mm-hmm. And on first take, he said it's not personal. But then when he went on what's his name, McAfee show, he definitely said it was personal with him and Kyrie.
Here's my problem with Jay Williams.
Well, he was a Duke.
Well, besides that,
now he don't even
come on.
I don't count him as a Duke player. I don't count him or Kyrie as a Duke player. Sorry.
Oh, so it was Duke helping Duke.
And I said it, and they'll tell you, Rells, I said it when the Washington Post put out that photo about Jerry Jones. Just say it. Yo, I hope not. That is wild. That is. Just say it.
Say what?
If you think Stephen A's lying, say it.
That's what Stephen A. Smith trying to tell him.
You can't.
No, Stephen A. Smith challenged him. He told him.
You can't say that. Not on ESPN. Not when Stephen A. Smith damn near runs ESPN. You can't call him a cool. You can't call him that on air.
You said it, baby.
Because you said it. Because you won't be on ESPN no more. Jay Williams know what he's doing, and we all know what Jay Williams is saying.
He needs to go to Fox so he can go ahead and say it.
Well, that ain't happening. He let that ESPN money. That's why he on the morning. That's why he on the number one morning show. You know I'm still trying to figure out why is Stanley Johnson wearing the pro club.
He really think he's still from LA, I think. I mean, he think he's still in LA playing Jesse Owens Parker's home.
Shout out.
No.
Oh, my bad. Yo, my bad, Mark. Mark, my bad, man. Mark, my bad, man. Go ahead.
Mark is gone, y'all.
Go ahead. You got everybody call our names, and we're going to let Rells close it out.
I actually have I have John Wall on calling our names.
Oh, wow. Former Clipper.
What?
This is the reason why. You know, there's certain times in life, you know, my grandmother used to have this saying where she would say, you know, be careful what you say because the last thing you want is end up with your foot in your mouth somewhere down the line. And this is where that came down to. John Wall like a couple weeks ago, like a month ago, in an interview said that that it was so terrible and that the Houston Rockets were trash and all this stuff, right? And the irony in all that was the trade that happened yesterday that sent him right back to Houston. And guess what? All that mess you were talking, guess what they're going to do? They're going to keep you for the rest of the year, and you're not going to play all over again.
Beto called him Paul Wall's brother. Beto called John Wall Paul Wall's brother. Oh, that's Yo, yeah. Shout out to Hype. We're gonna be on real soon.
Yeah, for sure. Very soon.
All right, Rells. Who you got for calling out names?
Skip Bayless. And
go ahead.
Yeah, I got Skip Bayless. And for me with Skip Bayless, it seems like he's a constant hater, right? He feel like he can say what he want to say. Like, let LeBron have his moment. You always you build your career off LeBron, and we know this. Skip is very knowledgeable of his sports, but he built his career on hating LeBron. Like, get it this okay. If Jordan's your GOAT, cool, but get that black man his flowers, okay? You're always gonna have an asterisk to it, and that's what bothers me.
All right, and that is calling out names. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Rells, we thank you again, man, for joining us.
Rells, you got to
have me, man.
Rells, you got an open invitation, dog.
All day. So,
sure.
Again, for those who just will join the show late, tell them where they can follow you and on all your platforms.
Yeah, no doubt. On Instagram is YoungGuru82, and Twitter is King_Easy, and OnlyFans. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing y'all. Instagram, Twitter. It was definitely a pleasure with you guys, man.
And again, tell them where they can find Therapy in Sports.
Therapy in Sports on Twitter at Therapy in Sports. And every Thursday between 8 and 11 p.m. Shout out to my boy B. Shout out to my boy I-95 Bully, the home team.
All right. And again, y'all follow him and definitely, link in the bio. Like, and we're gonna be back here Tuesday. Our boy Sports PSP, he's gonna join us to recap the big game. Rells, good luck. Enjoy the game. We'll definitely be hearing from you on Tuesday for sure.
Wait,
yes, sir.
Wait, Lay got a link in our bio?
Yo, stop it.
Her OnlyFans?
Stop.
Whoa. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.
All right. This has been another episode of Sports. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you.
This has been another episode of Sports for You. John, Mark, Nick, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Rells. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe and have fun. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Go Philly.
Get hit.